Hello everyone, Matt Slaniker here, and today I'm going to be talking about the birth of the modern electronic drum set, specifically the Simmons SDS5. I won't really be talking much about the advantages and disadvantages of an electronic drum set versus an acoustic drum set, because that's a whole another topic in and of itself. Today we're just focused on the history. So, starting out, what exactly is an electronic drum set? Well, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It is a drum set that is electronic. The drum heads are synthesizers, and they were originally made of rubber or silicone. Nowadays, they can be made of that or have a nice mesh material to better replicate the feel of an acoustic drum set. But essentially, you hit them, and that sets off a trigger that then creates a digital recreation of a sound, usually a corresponding acoustic drum sound. So, you hit the snare, it makes a snare drum sound. But you can program these to make different types of sound. And so these first became popular in the 80s, but they have actually been used before that. When you're looking at the early history of electronic drums, the first song to use an electronic drum was a Moody Blues song in 1971. And this was not a drum set as much as it was just an electronic drum that produced a very kind of different sound. Some electronic drum products were released in the 70s, but they never really got popular, mostly due to just financial collapse on the part of the manufacturers and just the technology not quite being there yet. Enter Simmons. Now, Simmons released their SDS5 in 1981, and this was one of, if not the first, commercially successful electronic drum sets ever. And that was largely due to the fact that it could be a full replacement for an acoustic set. It was developed by Richard James Burgess and Dave Simmons in 1981, who both were the founders of Simmons. Now, its use in the 1980s, it had this very distinctive, I'm sure you've seen it in something before, this hexagonal pattern. It was first used in Spandau Ballet's song Chant number 1, I Don't Need This Pressure On, and kind of became a distinctive hallmark of this synth music scene, this crazy hexagonal electric drum set. Very, very stylish. It had a few issues though. It was very hard, very easy to injure yourself, and a lot of the synthesizers actually sounded really terrible. But eventually improvements were made, and you got better sounding drum sets throughout the 80s and especially in the 90s, where companies like Roland and Yamaha started developing their own drum sets. As you can see, the picture there is a very modern electronic drum set that very nicely, it's a Roland, and it very nicely replicates the feel of an acoustic drum set. So acoustic drum sets have come a long way, and they're a hallmark of the 80s, and we owe modern acoustic drum sets to the early 80s.